What's up, everyone? This is Evo Divine. This is going to be a competitive commentary that's just going to basically be me announcing that Evo has now sprung off into competitive, which means basically we have a competitive team now. I am leading it, me and Eche. He will be changing his name in the next couple of days, but this is a real quick scrim we just played. I did alright. I mean, I kinda, as far as my KD, it wasn't very good, but, you know, as far as cutoffs and, you know, pulling flags and playing objectives, we had, some pretty epic moments in this game as far as, competitive gaming goes. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy the gameplay, but, it's kind of just a backdrop to the huge announcement that Evo Sniping, now has a competitive team. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, a few things it means is that, the competitive channel will be uploading all of our games that we play, our competitive games. We're going to be based on game battles. Obviously, we're going to strive to get a sponsorship and be able to get into some tourneys and get you guys some, you know, really awesome online competitive gameplays that are, you know, for money or, you know, more or less a bigger purpose than just some XP on game battles. But, if you play game battles or anything like that, you can add me on game battles, and my username is GB_overseeing. And if you message me on there and be like, "Hey, I'm from Evo, what's up?" then you know I'll invite you to scrims and stuff like that. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the recruiting process we're going to have for Evo Gaming, or our competitive team. I am leader. Me and Eche, we are two leaders leading the competitive team. Both of us have tons of experience on game battles and playing and, you know, competing with disputes, proof, all of that. We've been through it. We've all had, you know, 100+ wins. Me and Eche actually have a doubles team that was 33-1, and then we kind of, you know, slowed down and stopped playing. We still have that team. Anyways, the point is that your two leaders know what we're talking about. We know how to play. We're not just, you know, some two random people that Primid picked to, you know, get some Humpty Dumpty competitive team going. We're gonna compete and we're gonna get top page for the Modern Warfare 3 team ladder. So having said all those bold statements, we need members. We're not going to be some exclusive team that, you know, you're going to have to go through hell to get on. It's not going to be like that, obviously. But I do want some requirements just because I do not want to go through the learning curve of game battles and, you know, how to play and, like, you know, spots and stuff like that. I don't want to have to, you know, show someone that. It's just something that right now as a leader we're not really looking to do. So, alright, so the requirements for coming on to the team, just walking on and saying, "Hey man, I want to play," and, you know, giving us a chance to look at you, is first of all, you need to add me, Evo_Divine. I'm in the description of the main channel. So just go there, go to my YouTube page, message me, or just, you know, add my gamertag on Xbox or send me a message on Xbox, whatever works, whatever you think is the easiest. So you need to contact me first. Then once you're in contact with me, I'll most likely invite you to a scrim if, you know, you tell me that you're interested. Okay, and then after that, let's say, you know, we start doing matches, you want to get on the actual roster and you want to be a part of the Evo competitive team. You're gonna have to be under a 2K MLG rank. Now, MLG rank, I know what you're thinking right now. You're like, alright, this kid has no clue what he's talking about. Anyone who knows anything about competitive knows that, you know, MLG rank and, you know, stuff like that honestly doesn't matter. Because some of the best players in the world are, you know, the shittiest fucking MLG ranks. And that's just due to the fact that they're always at tourneys and doing other stuff. They're not wasting their time on game battles. But, I'm just doing that to ensure that you know what you're doing, and I don't need to, you know, tell you what guns to use when we start playing and shit like that. I just want people to get on and know what they're actually doing. So, so as of right now, we only have 2 possible members. One of them I ran team ladder with many times. Got second, third place for MW2 and MW3. The other one is a pretty good friend of mine who just wants to play. I just, I said to him basically, this team's not going to be messing around. Like, we're going to actually, try to get somewhere with it. So, that's it right now. We only have 2 people who have even showed interest in wanting to join. Another thing is I'm watching the gameplay as I'm doing this, and I have the Type 95. So, you're thinking, oh, you guys aren't, MLG variant. When we first start out, just to build chemistry, we're going to push to get as much XP on the team ladder as possible. And just, play map gen, just normal stuff like that. We're always going to be doing 4s. We may do 3s here and there. It's just something that I'm really not into. And quite frankly, in the big picture, doing 3s is just not something that is really going to make us grow as a team, in my opinion. So we're going to be constantly doing 4s and stuff like that. So that brings me to my next point about how much you need to be on. Now, obviously, it's kind of serious, but we all have lives. I mean, I have things I need to do out of school, and not only need to, but just want to do. So, I'm not going to be sitting on the Xbox every day of my life. The one thing we do kind of ask is, at least get on and be able to communicate, for 20 minutes a day, just talk or scrim or whatever. Sometimes we can't get on every single day, and I totally understand that and agree with not being on every day. But if you can just hop on and just talk to one of the Evo guys, that's honestly the best thing you can do. If you're inactive for 2 weeks without contacting me or Primid, you're going to be removed from the team. That's just because, 2 weeks is just, everyone has forgotten about you. And, quite frankly, if you're off for 2 weeks and we have someone else who's been dying to join for 2 weeks, why not give them the chance? So, that's that. That's, as far as being active, an hour a day, maybe. You don't even really have to play. I mean, you have to play if we were trying to get matches done, but if you're in a predicament where you can only get on for a little bit and just talk, that's totally cool. You just got to make sure you talk to, me or Primid. So, I went over that the recruiting process is going to be 2K or below MLG rank. Also, a gamer tag change will be required if you end up, getting on the team. If we're like, all right, cool, man, you're on, let's go, come play, let's get some matches going. You're going to have to change your name. That's just how it's going to be because, Evo, before anything else, we're, a community of, players who try to put out the best content possible on YouTube and are trying to really pull for a partnership on YouTube. So, with the given views that the competitive team will give you as a player, you need to be representing the Evo team. So that's just, a simple gamer tag change, and that's about it. I think I've hit almost every point. Contact information, just message the main channel or message the competitive channel. Either way, I'll add you and we can, talk on Xbox Live and see what we're going to do as far as recruiting members. So you can either enjoy the rest of this gameplay or go check out the rest of Evo's sniping content on our main channel. Or you can go ahead and go to Evo Divine, my channel, and message me that you're interested. So, thanks for listening to me, guys. This is Evo Divine, and I'll see you later. Peace.
Triple teams, and there's no teammate around me. Every time everybody else gets a kill, there's 4 people surrounding one guy. Flag. Keep on, we're winning this one. We have the enemy flag. Yeah, I turned around and the guy right in my face.
Because our team's horrible. I mean, really, look at that Evo rec. It's horrible.
This kid is so bad.
Time's almost up.
Did I level up yet?
Yeah.
They dropped our
Me,
flag.
your buddy. Level 2, right here. Alright, I'm getting off.
The enemy
Peace.
overtime. Capture the flag. Capture the objective.